Years ago, I went somewhere and I went to preach for a man of God. And when I was done preaching, I was headed to his office and I saw a gentleman who was walking as part of the protocol. He looked at me and I looked at him and I was in shock. Many years ago on campus, that guy used to be a very strong person, very vibrant and powerful. If you saw that gentleman, you would think he would explode in a global ministry within 2 years. And here was this, my dear brother, didn't seem like the best of states, seemed like someone who had been beaten by life and frustrated. I was almost tempted to say, what happened? Then I remembered. Man, these guys were vibrant. When I say, you know what it means? Campus vibrancy is with the infancy of spiritual work. So you put your energy to it. Thank God for these great people that God has blessed me with. But I remember the crowd that was in Jesus's ministry. They were the same people who said, crucify him. So the larger they are, the more the voices that can say, crucify you. You will need to cry for mercy. Cry for mercy. And say, Lord, not by our righteousness, but it is by your grace. The deliverance power of God comes in response to a cry for mercy. There was a gentleman who was going to get an appointment. I think it was in an oil and gas company. This guy had labored and worked hard. Everybody in the family had struggled financially and in destiny. They were sincere people. And then this guy kept engaging these mysteries. Finally, a job that was going to come and open a door to wipe the tears of people. Do you know what happened? This guy slept and suddenly started having all kinds of funny dreams. This was according to him. And then he was supposed to bring a report of medicals, and there were specific hospitals they were to go to. From nowhere, this guy was diagnosed with something that was going to make him lose that job. I remember very clearly. He reached me and said, Apostle, I've never been like this. This was my genotype, this is my blood group, this is this. Where did this one come from? And I told him, I said, my friend, let me tell you, if you are interested in that job, you need to know that Satan has turned a threat, that in your rising is the rising of many. Instead of fighting everybody, he should fight you. Hear me. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. There are men that are equal to nations. Instead of Satan fighting nations, he will focus on fighting them. If he can fight the mantle upon your life, that will be equivalent to fighting 1 million people across the globe. If he can fight your ministry, it is cheaper than fighting all who will rise from you. If he can fight your business, he is by extension fighting all those who look up to you for direction and inspiration. It's time to fight the fight of faith.